Hi everyone, this is Paul Richards with PTZ Optics, and in this video I'm going to introduce you to a really great government video production installation case study done by the DVE store. So a big thanks to Jason Jenkins over there. This is a city hall video production system in Whitefish, Montana, where they put together a 4-camera system that really is state of the art. So without further ado, let's take a look at the 16-minute full behind the scenes installation video of a great video production system.
Hey, it's Jason here with the DVE store. I'm here in Whitefish, Montana. I'm here with Jake. Say hello.
Hello.
We're here in a brand new city hall. In fact, it's so new, it's still under construction. So construction's a little delayed. It's actually kind of dusty in here. We've got a lot of expensive equipment to set up, but it's going to be a cool setup because we've got 4 PTZ Optics cameras and a vMix switching system that we're going to install. So I'm going to take you through this whole process. It's going to be pretty cool, so hang on. So this is the back of our vMix PC here. Internal to this we have an AJA Corvid 88. So we have 8 ins and outs that can be mapped either way to bring video in or send video out. And to pack them all into one slot, they have these little mini DINs, and we have these little adapter cables that go from this to the full-size BNC. And I really like the fact that they're labeled 1 through 8, which makes it really handy. So here's the cable. You can see how it works here. It just literally plugs right on. See, it locks in, and you just connect your BNC SDI cable right there. And then to pull it off, you have to grab the little collar and pop it.
Photobomb.
So our vMix PC has just been gently laid into the rack here, and it's going to get screwed down. We've got our dual monitors that we're working on putting in here for our vMix system. I'm going to go side by side on this workbench here. Then we'll have our keyboard, mouse, and control surface here. We've got the XKE-124 T-bar control surface from X Keys. This is what we're going to be working with. The really nice thing about this is it's fully programmable. So I'm going to be popping some of these keys out that we're not going to use and putting blank covers in there. But it's going to work well for this system. Breaking out these PTZ Optics cameras. This is one of the 20X units. We've got our 2 mounts put up here. Let's see. Here and over here. So we got our wiring ready to go there, Cat 6 and RG6. So Cat 6 for control, and RG6 for video. So now we just need to get our camera prepped. We've got these bottom plates that need to be mounted directly to the bottom of the camera. So we're going to mount this camera right here on the ceiling. I'll show you how it's done. Okay, it's hanging. Now we need to put a screw in here, and then one here and one here. So as you can see, this thing is rock solid now. Let's go anywhere. While hanging these cameras, it's a good time to use the system select dial. Make sure you dial in the
Just make sure put it back in.
size and frame rate that you want. I'm going to go to 6 here, which will give us 1080p 30. So here I am in the back of the rack. You can see our vMix system here. And we've got our 4 PTZ cameras plugged in to the AJA Corvid card. And this one is going to be an output. And actually we need an HDMI output in order to go into this HDMI matrix up here. And so we're going to use this decimator so that we can feed the exact HDMI signal that this thing will want to see. And one little wrinkle is that this rack actually does not have rear rails. It just has a flange with no holes. So I'm going to use a couple of sheet metal screws, and I'm going to mount it right there anyway. And that should do the trick for us. And when that's done, I need to get my control surface and keyboard and monitors and all that plugged in over here. And then we can power up and make sure that we have camera signals. And then we work on getting our network control configured. We've been working on getting these 4 PTZ optics cameras connected so that we have network control. We have our RG6 SDI cables all connected as well. I was having trouble getting network access to this particular camera, and then I came in here and realized that the 2 ends, the RJ45 connectors, were pinned out differently. So that's why the communication wasn't happening, the signal wasn't making it all the way through. So I'm going to re-terminate this cable so that we have proper network connection. Just be aware that when you have multiple cameras, these default to a static IP address, and it's the same default for every camera. So if you plug in all of your cameras simultaneously, they're all going to compete for that IP address, and you're going to have problems. So just plug in one camera at a time and set up one camera at a time, change it to the IP address that you want it to be. So here's the network switch that I'm using. Just a little Netgear ProSafe to create a little control network for the PTZ Optics cameras. And I've got my Cat 6 cable labeled camera D. That's the one I just re-terminated the other end on. And I've got my 3 other camera connections here. But again, I'm just doing one camera connection at a time because they all have the same default IP address. So I need to change them one by one. So we're going to see if I can actually see this one now. I've got the default IP address. Yes. Okay, so we're connected. Now I'm going to open up the IP address setting utility that PTZ Optics offers. So we're going to go up here and we're just going to hit search. And you can see that all 4 of my cameras show up, each with their own IP address. And that's exactly what you want. Now I can go into vMix and have full control over all of them, be able to set presets. We're here inside of vMix, and I'm going to go down here and click Add Input, and we get our input selection box which pops up, and we're going to click on Camera, and so you click on Camera and then you see all your options, and they're all the Corvid 88 inputs. And the cool thing is any of these will also work as an output, but it's pretty cool how you can just swap them. So we're going to go input 1. That's all correct. We're going to hit OK down here, and then boom, our camera shows up. It's nice to see all 4 cameras coming in. That's excellent. Now we can go in and see if our PTZ control is operational. So we can go into input 1 here, just click on the gear icon for input 1. Come over here to PTZ on the left, device type PTZ Optics Visca UDP, and then of course we need to type in our IP address for that particular camera, camera 1, so that it knows where to find it on the network. Okay, now we should be able to connect to that, and boom, now we're able to control the camera. We're up near the ceiling, so that's why we're getting a nice shot of the chandeliers. But once we zoom a bit, we can get past those and not have to deal with that. We can slow the speed down a little bit so that we're not moving around so quickly anyway. So this could be a shot of, you know, a section of the city council bench. So the cool thing is here is that we can create an input at this position. So this just makes a preset, becomes input 5. And then we can create another input. I think for now we'll just we'll get a zoomed in shot of the ladder, and we'll say create input at this position. It becomes input 6, and we'll go ahead and close out of this. So now if we click on input 5 here, you can see we'll go back to that position. And then input 6, hit that position. It's like boom, boom. So I've got the X keys control surface here configured. At least I've got the buttons installed. I don't have it programmed yet, but essentially our cameras are going to be A, B, C, and D, and I'll just put some labels down here. This will be the A row of presets, the B camera row of presets, C and D. So we'll have 12 preset buttons available for each camera. I don't think we'll use that many, but they'll be there. And so what each of these buttons will do is go directly to that preset when you hit it in the preview window, and then you'll hit take to go live with that particular shot. Now if you just want to cut directly to wherever one of those cameras is currently, then you can just hit A, B, C, or D.
It's going to be a world of difference from a one camera shoot. I'm going to have options, I'm going to have overlays, I'm going to have camera moves pre-built, and I will be able to adjust those and save them on the fly.
So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I wanted to again thank Jason Jenkins from the DVE store. I would highly suggest subscribing to the DVE store YouTube channel, where you'll see in the top right here, maybe actually right over here, you're going to see a little card where you can subscribe and learn more about their channel. I'll also have a video description in the link below, and I'm also going to do my best to have a blog post below where you can go ahead and learn more and see the complete part list for this system that you can buy from the DVE store. Thanks so much everybody for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll have a lot more coming up soon. Bye everybody.